Air travel. In the modern world, air travel has become a normal everyday occurrence. But despite that, there are still many people who experience anxiety when traveling on a plane. Perhaps it's the feeling of being high up above the ground, or the feeling of being on a plane itself. During one particular flight from Dallas to Orlando, something quite creepy and mysterious happened, which left everybody completely perplexed as to what is going on. Take a look.
Say whatever you want. I'm telling you, I'm getting the off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two but I am telling you right now, that back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can die with them or not. I'm not going to.
As you can see, the woman in the footage seems to be completely terrified of a person who seemingly isn't real. She then demands that they let her off the plane, and they are forced to return the plane to the gate so she can be removed from the flight. The video quickly went viral after being posted, and after watching the footage you can probably guess why. The video left many people wondering just what exactly did this woman see, and how creepy must it have been for her to describe it as not a real person. This led to a bizarre sequence of events as the original uploader's account was deleted for no apparent reason, and then shortly afterwards another video surfaced, supposedly of a man who says he was on board the same flight and gives his point of view of what happened that day.
I was on that flight. It was American Airlines. We were leaving Dallas-Fort Worth. I was sitting in the left aisle, about 3 rows back from this woman. She was sitting in the right aisle, and she had this very interesting exchange with some dude in a hoodie. I don't remember the color of the hoodie. I really, you know how memory is. When you're not super paying attention, you don't remember all the details. I had one headphone in, couldn't hear all the specifics of what happened, but I noticed this exchange between this woman and this dude in a hoodie. And it was kind of weird at the time because it seemed like no one else before she really started getting frantic was paying attention to this, but that makes sense. It was like a normal flight. She was having like a full-blown conversation with this dude in the hoodie. I'll call him the hoodie guy. She was having a full-blown conversation with hoodie guy. The weird thing was that he never once said a fucking word to her the whole time. And at the time, I don't know, I wasn't really thinking about it, but it's like she would say something and he would respond, but there was no exchange happening. It was just her getting more and more frantic, which, okay, if she's drunk and she's going crazy, then you would think the dude in the hoodie would have been like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? But he was just dead locked on her, deep eye contact with her, I don't want to feed into the conspiracies here, but almost like she was in a hypnosis type of thing. And she started getting more and more frantic to the point where then people started kind of noticing. Flight attendant came over, tried to calm her down, what's going on? She sat back down, but she kept looking over at this dude in the hoodie, and finally she was done with it. And that's when I really started paying attention, okay, what the fuck is going on? And that's when she was I can't do this. She started getting up, she started walking up to the front. The weird thing was, after she left the plane, the dude in the hoodie, which the flight attendant was did anything happen? And he still didn't say a word. He just went and shrugged. The dude in the hoodie looked around the plane, and he looked back at me, and he winked at me. And again, I didn't quite register it. I was okay, what the fuck was that about? I was maybe he's just being an ass, winking. That was weird, wasn't it? But now that I look back, I realized that when he winked at me, and it was his left eye looking back at me, it didn't wink like this. It winked like this.
He explains what happened leading up to the point we saw of her getting up and asking to leave the flight. But what's even stranger is what he said happened afterwards. The mysterious man in the hoodie supposedly blinked in an unnatural way. Not too long after this video, another video starts trending of this hoodie guy seen on the plane. Take a look.
Let me talk to let me see. Oh, this is her bag. She's gonna get her bag. You want to get her bag out so we can get this going so you can all go?
a man wearing a green hoodie can be seen. In the video, supposedly the same man that Cole mentioned, which caused many people to come up with their own theories, suggesting that this man is a reptilian who can shapeshift, or some sort of alien creature. But it turns out that this video was posted quite a while before the plane incident, so it is most likely not related. And after another post, Cole then revealed that his story was not real, and was just a social experiment to see how far he could go with it. Unfortunately, this then made the truth even more distorted, as people all over the internet started faking videos related to this incident. But the bizarre mystery doesn't stop there, because a few weeks later, more videos started going viral, this time showing the plane lady after she disembarked from the flight, from a police officer's body cam. Watch closely.
Warning right here.
Okay. What? What? Am I leaving? What are you talking about?
Ma'am, if you don't leave right now, you could be under arrest for criminal trespass. Let's go.
Let that flight leave. Do not let that flight leave. Being dead serious. Do not let that flight leave.
You ready? Let's go. Come on.
You heard me say that. Do not let that flight leave. That flight's not going to make it to Orlando.
Let's
It's
go.
not going to. I'm not making it to Orlando. But I'm telling you, 100% that flight also is not making it to Orlando. And there's a lot of people on that flight. Can I just leave? You don't need to escort me out.
Yeah.
Can I just
You had your own warning. So, keep walking.
Oh yeah, until y'all see that fight blow up.
Okay.
Whatever she saw, this person that isn't real must have been so strange that it convinced her something will happen to this plane. The police officers escort her out, and then shortly after they return to her outside once again.
So, what happened on the flight? So, we weren't there. So, what happened on the flight?
Well, the asshole beside me, I switched seats with.
Okay. Was it the gentleman that was sitting right there with you? Inside?
I switched seats with him thinking like it was going to be a good idea.
Yeah.
Then he stole my AirPods, and then he like had his face up, and I tried to talk to him, and he wouldn't.
So, were you in that other male, the one that got escorted out?
Oh no, the other male never got escorted out.
Yeah.
Just I did because I said I wasn't comfortable being on that flight with him.
You know, she did just push him basically on his chest. He's not really wanting to pursue anything. He said he didn't.
Getting all this.
Like that.
Or do you have it all on screen record, please?
You know, several times whether or not he wanted to continue or do something.
So he wants something.
Shelby, do you have it all
So
on screen
more
record?
to just
Okay.
take a picture of his ID just like this.
For him?
Okay.
Okay. So, what's your plan, man?
Nothing. I'm waiting to see what happens.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
See what happens with what? What's your plan from here?
I'm going home. I'm not getting
So, you have
on-
somebody come to pick you up, or Uber,
Does it
Lyft?
matter?
Well, yes, because obviously we just got reports that you assaulted somebody by pushing the gentleman inside, okay?
Wait, I assaulted someone?
That's what multiple people
Okay, so
reported, okay?
I'm
So hold on,
5'2".
hold
Wait,
on,
hold on. I'm
Okay.
5'2", 120 pounds.
Okay, can you let me
5'2",
finish?
120 pounds.
Can you let me finish?
Yeah.
So the gentleman is not wanting to press charges, okay?
okay.
Okay? So regardless, he's not wanting to press
Wait,
charges.
Hey, could I hurt
Okay.
you? How tall are you?
So with that being said,
I tell you. Could I hurt you?
so with that being said,
Exactly.
how do you plan on getting home? Because you can't hang out here. If you have no business at the airport, you can't be here.
I don't want to be here.
Okay, so who's coming to pick you up?
An Uber.
She explains that a guy with his face covered stole her AirPods and wouldn't respond when she spoke to him, but she doesn't say what happened to make her say this person isn't real, or what made her think the plane wouldn't make it. Some viewers suggested that she almost seemed like she didn't want to say the full story after calming down, because they would most likely think she's crazy, whereas others think she is just intoxicated. But things get even stranger because the police supposedly find the man who she allegedly assaulted by pushing him.
No, it's okay. Yeah, she just pushing me like, are you at the part of that? I don't know who's talking to in the phone. Okay. So I was just sitting right here, and she just came in.
Did she say anything before that to you? No?
No.
And you didn't say anything to her?
No.
Are you okay? You hurt?
Yeah. No, I'm okay.
You sure?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I held my flight, so it's just going to be like in the next 20 minutes.
Okay.
So that assault mean, what does that mean?
Assault? It means to attack, to fight somebody, to push them, hurt them, right, to bring some kind of harm, bodily injury.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, she just pushed me.
You don't want to do anything about it?
It's okay.
Okay. All right. Do you mind if I get your information real quick?
The man says she was on the phone and just came and pushed him, but after the police officer explains the word assault to him, he says it wasn't an assault, yet shortly after the police go back to her and accuse her of assault. Also, the issue happened on the actual plane, and what this man says wasn't. Also, she said that she was the only one escorted off, and the man wasn't. So are the police making a cover-up story? What actually happened? Well, another video from a passenger of the flight has been posted and now shows what happened leading up to the main incident on the plane.
I'm a licensed attorney, so just be careful. I'm a licensed attorney.
Basically, she tried to take another family's seat who was supposed to have 5 seats. She did this in order to get away from the man who she says is not real. But after arguing about the seats with the other family for a while, it looks like she'll have to return to her original seat next to the not real person. And that's when she starts to panic and realize she wants to get off the plane.
Stop the plane! Stop the plane! Stop the plane! Not going to. Not going to. Not going to. Nope. Nope. No. So what's going on? No. Stop it. Stop it. No, I need to get off this plane right now. I need to get the off this plane. See what happens. See what happens after this. See what happens.
Where's your bag? Is your bag still over there?
See what the happens after
she has a bag on her.
I don't even give a about my
So she genuinely seems afraid to be sitting next to a certain person, and you can hear how distressed she sounds. She doesn't appear to be intoxicated, and this clearly doesn't match the other story with the police officer. But here is where the story takes another turn, because a viral apology video came out from Tiffany Gomez, claiming to be the airplane lady. Take a look.
Hi everyone, it's me, Tiffany Gomez, probably better known as the crazy plane lady, which is completely warranted. As you know, I have been unwilling to speak on the viral video, but I do finally feel that it's time. First and foremost, I want to take full accountability for my actions. They were completely unacceptable.
Now, many viewers quickly stated that this is not the same woman. There is a slight resemblance, but they are not the same person. And also, she appears as though she is reading off a script and explains little about what happened. It is harder to recognize someone when they change their makeup, however. There is AI facial recognition software that can detect these changes and match them up. Now, somebody did just that with Tiffany Gomez from the apology video and the plane lady, and the results are shocking.
People are saying that Tiffany and the crazy airplane lady are not the same person. Well, let's ask AI. And by AI, I mean a face recognition neural network. See, people cannot recognize someone when they change their makeup, but AI can. How do I know this? Well, let's just say I've done some experiments. And look at AI pick my face out of all these bald Asian males. If you're thinking, well, that was obvious, that's not me, this is me. We'll gather up a bunch of pictures of the crazy airplane lady, and we'll gather up a bunch of pictures of Tiffany. We'll run the faces through a neural network, and then we'll calculate the distance between the two people. The magic number we're looking for is 0.6. If the distance between the two people is less than 0.6, we'll say that's the same person. If it's greater, that's a different person. 1.06, I'm really surprised about this. When I started making this video, I was expecting the exact opposite. I mean, look at the part on her hair, look at her eyebrows. It seems to be the same person. So I go back and I get another video of the airplane lady. I run it through again, and now it's 1.01. One thing that might affect the accuracy is the quality of the images, but a value of 1 is just so far away. Remember my face versus these other dudes, and look at what a distance of 1 means. Now that I have these numbers, and I'm being completely honest, I don't think these are the same person. I think Tiffany Gomez made herself to look like the airplane lady and is trying to do some kind of publicity stunt.
The facial recognition software suggested that they are not the same person, which just leaves us with a huge mystery as to what really happened. Tiffany Gomez is also a marketing executive, and one of her biggest clients is Microsoft, one of the largest tech giants out there. So could Microsoft be linked somehow, and this is a cover-up to something? Or was it actually a different lady who witnessed something disturbing? Now, many viewers believe that she did indeed see something out of this world on that day, and that something was meant to happen to that plane that would have caused it to go missing. But her interference causing a big scene after noticing something prevented this from happening, in turn causing a different chain of events to transpire. And all these videos and mix-ups of the story is to confuse people and make them brush it off as some woman who was simply intoxicated. But it doesn't add up, especially since even the facial recognition confirmed that Tiffany Gomez was a different person and not the same lady. So just what do you think actually happened here? Let me know. And once again, things get even more twisted when another video arises just a few days after of a passenger in a UK flight freaking out over somebody sitting beside them. Watch closely.
Look at everyone filming, man. What's wrong?
Not much information is provided on this video, except for the fact that the man was a British boxer and the flight was taking off in Croatia. So once again, the mystery still stands. What exactly did he see that made him so desperately want to open the plane door during takeoff? Now, just a few days after this, another mysterious plane incident occurs, this time from a flight in China, where a man starts panicking mid-flight, stating that he had just woken up from a time loop, and this was his 6th time reliving this same event, and every single time the plane crashed. This then prompted other passengers to lose their composure and freak out. Watch closely.
我操，滑动打开了，结果，不好意思，别着急啊你。没事。警察，你怕什么呀？对呀，我操，这么多人在这里。出开！赶紧给家里人打电话，跟妈妈一样。这怎么了？太吓人了！
这位旅客，这里是雾能广播，请您在座位上坐好，不必惊慌，感谢您的配合。
等死！他妈的，重开！不想重开吗？对不对？一辈子给他们努力挣打工。我不干，什么才没有的。
Now it's unclear if the subtitles are correct for what the man is saying in the video, and nobody seems to be able to understand, so it's hard to say. Could he really be reliving the same moment over and over again, stuck in a time loop? Or is there some other explanation for this? Whatever the case, it seems extremely bizarre that 3 different plane incidents occurred, with all of them being very mysterious, and having no conclusion as to what actually happened during these events. Could it all be an intricate ruse? Or is there something else going on? Let me know down in the comments, and as always, the final judgment is yours to make. That's all for today guys, but if you like this video, subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you never miss an upload. And with that being said, you can follow the original Depths of Despair on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter. See you next time guys.